My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Atomicrops. We don't have enough cats, so we gotta get into another run for a couple more. I am going to change the year to year 5 and run again with Robusta. This is to make the enemies a little more difficult, so I have the ability to hit them a couple more times. Ooh, stats at the very start, love that. So I have the ability to hit them a couple more times with the squirrel launchers for more seed drops, as well as to increase the difficulty level, because year 3 just... It wasn't stressful enough, I think. Because stress isn't necessarily bad. Stress is good. Stress is tension. Damn it. Bad hit there, though. Ooh, good lord. Alright, I haven't actually played Robusta in year 5, so I'm gonna have to accustom myself to this. Hopefully I don't lose the first run in doing so. Take a tremor. Ow. Yeah, it's a lot more damage early than I can really afford, as well as no heals so far. The no heals so far is entirely fair. That's not me complaining about no heals so far. It's more just noting that we've put ourselves in a pretty dire situation. No, okay. I was about to try and move in between those two camps. That's a year 2 move. That's not a year 3 move. Heck, it's not even, definitely not the year 5 move. Okay. Now, specifically doing this as Robusta, probably not the cleverest idea, but I really do like playing Robusta, so that's an allowance for myself. One of the things that we could do is do this as Rye, so that we get to hold squirrel launches for twice as long. Which, you know, on average, does just mean we spend twice as many days with them. Because we'll just take them basically whenever we see them. Ooh, thank you for the extra terrain there. I'll take the cow, and yeah, we should be able to clear you before we go back. Dang it. Thought I was going to be able to walk the line in between those. Definitely can't leave a tractor here. Miss out on so much value if I do so. Alright. Back to the farm. I'm not going to be able to get anything down and pull it back up in time. One thing that we are going to want to do is try and focus on making sure that we get married. Not necessarily in the first season, but by the end of the, or rather before the end of the second season. The reason for this is because the companions appear to respawn at the end of a season. So if by summer day 2, ooh, that almost hit me. If by summer day 2, we haven't married anyone, then we actually just do not have the ability to marry enough people in time. I wouldn't be surprised to see that potato come up in time. Come on. No. Oh, great. We don't even get a gun for today. Oof. All right. Thankfully, we have a tractor at least, as well as the stats up. So we'll see what we can do with this, but yikes. Also, we did explore the entire other area and got no hearts, which... Now I think it's fair to say that I'm complaining a little. Definitely. Supposed to get hearts. None from that either. My god, how many enemies do I have to kill before I can heal? I'm not going to be able to spend any of my roses on health or even items at the mayor's store if I'm going to want to make sure that I have enough roses. Which is another level of difficulty on top of playing a challenge character in not like a super difficult year, year 5, but certainly starting to get more difficult. Yeah, maybe this wasn't actually the best conceived idea. But also, it appears that all I needed to do was light a fire under my own butt. because now we're playing a lot better. So what I need to do, clearly, is just put some sticky tape over the top left of my screen and draw only a single heart on it so that I always think that I'm only at 1 heart, and then I'll always play this way. That's how we do it. Trick ourselves into being good at the game. I'll take a farming stat, sure. Especially up against Herbicidal Blood. Ooh. Megaton Tractor. Hey, finally got a heart! Which now means that I'm immediately going to take damage, right? Because the only reason we weren't taking damage was because we had no hearts. Now that we're free to, we're immediately going to. I'm saying this in advance to justify it when I have it happen. Well, oops. Yeah, I don't think I actually need to naturally plan anything here. Yes, at least. Do I really care about fertilizing those? I've only got 2 sunflowers. I'm pretty unlikely to end up with a ridiculous amount of sunflowers before the end. Oh, almost. Okay. That'll do. That'll have to do. Alright. Let's get some roses down as well. We do have a Megaton Tractor, so we might actually want to go roses and then just kind of fill the rest of the area with whatever the heck I can. That'll do. Decent chunk of change. Definitely can't buy. See, the thing is, like, I really do want to get my health from flirting with them rather than from purchasing from the scientists over there. But I also need to make sure that they have the ability to offer me a bunch of items, because some of the items they need to offer me are gourds for defense, obviously, but also polygamy. Polygamy, I don't think you can actually get polygamy out by exploring. You can only get it from season end bonuses and from flirts, is my understanding. Second upgrade on that. Clip size plus. Second upgrade. Second upgrade. Okay, second upgrade. 50% damage. Neat. Clip size plus 50% damage probably means I go north with this if I had to guess. Okay. Alright, I guess I'm putting 2 trees down. Heck, we'll put down a 3rd as well. Gotta get some income somehow. Doom Shroom, we're already dealing ridiculous damage here. Gosh, this would be so good for a boss. I want to at some point in my life use Doom Shroom on a boss, because I've seen some pretty wild boss numbers of damage. But nothing like what a Doom Shroom might be able to offer us. Especially if the plus 50% modifier also modifies the damage from Doom Shroom. Which is possible it does. Really depends on how the damage from Doom Shroom is added. Turret growth aura there. Although that probably should have been the laser in retrospect. Gosh. Making me dodge through. Hey! Making me dodge through all those was annoying. How dare you? You've got a Megaton Tractor, but there's so much more useful on base with the terrain expansion. I can't really afford to just use it for exploration out here. Unless I really hastily need to clear a camp at the very end, because that's what I did with it last time. We've had 1 heart drop. We've fully explored now 1.5 areas. 1 heart drop. That is actually very low. Okay. Got him. So I actually do want the monster pod at some point to get to the middle of my farm, because then I can use the Megaton Tractor at the same time as damaging the Monster Pod. Like that. So we get our terrain expansion. I'm also going to pop the roses down here. Obviously want them as fast as possible. Go. This one's a guaranteed heart. You always get a heart from defeating a boss, so I'm not going to count that one as like, oh yeah, we're finally getting hearts again. 4, and then pop the turret growth aura down there easily. And yeah, sure, I'll just get rid of the excess as well. We could get a secondary harvest here, actually. With the Megaton Trap. Hey, thank you for the extra health. Okay, now I'm starting to feel good again, which means now we're going to take damage again, right? Unfortunately, I can't leave this area, so I can't just go north and finish up. Now that we have a Megaton Tractor, do we need pigs? I guess it's slightly to do with how vigilant we are about consistently using it. At least in part. Alright. I haven't flirted with either of you. It takes 17 to get married, so I can't get married this season. Come on, polygamy. Bee-Sun Whisperer. Let's see if we can use it much. Farm animals reduce fertilizer is pretty good though. Force is great. There is our first flying squirrel. Splash damage, great. Drop rate, oh, yes! Hell yeah! That's actually absolutely perfect. Thank you. Thank you, game. We'll go to the north, finish this off, then peel left. Exploring the south area with this is going to be really, really fruitful, but I want to finish this area off, especially because I already had the golden pupa unveiled. There we are. Can go for a golden hoe there. We're not likely to get a whole bunch of roses from doing all of this, but we'll get some. And that'll matter, especially if we don't end up with the golden pupas contributing much to our... especially if we don't end up with the golden pupas contributing much to our rose amount. Which they may not. Okay. Put it down, tear everything up, run away. But just so that it has time, we can do that and then run away. 34 seconds to explore this area. I only have 22. I think that was still a worthwhile forfeit there. Stormcloud, make sure that I didn't miss anything there. I mean, I can run into the Bee-Sun hordes, but it doesn't really give us that much, so I might as well just kill them from afar. Definitely going for the stats here. Squirrel Launcher is not a very good gun for taking care of those enemies. Rusty shocks there, just for the strength of our drone, and then it's time to get out of here. Been time to get out of here for a while. I mean, I guess maybe the one turret was going to be enough to defend here anyway. Especially with a turret down, maybe it might have been. Okay, we'll pull all of that up. Okay. I should also probably try and get them as close as I can to the turrets because of the growth aura we put down earlier. And then excess apple trees. Honestly, probably still get planted. I'm thinking, like, there and directly above. 772. I love the pants there for a little bit extra speed. We have a lot of speed now, like a concerning amount of speed, like a possibly too much amount of speed. Accuracy, damage, and rate of fire is actually enough. I don't need any more upgrades now. Which is handy because I really needed some bridge repair materials there. Great. South again, I guess. Piercing explosive rounds are the other two upgrades that would be still neat, but accuracy range is so key. Otherwise, you can actually walk towards an enemy and just miss them consistently and then have them hit you in the face. It's like, oh, come on, I was doing everything I could. I was aiming at you. The guns just weren't shooting you. That's another 10 roses for us now. Come on. Do I even need Flamingo Friend? Yeah, following them around just to get the fertilizer out of them isn't that much. Isn't that good, rather. Like, the fact that they don't damage you is okay. But that should probably give you more fertilizer, because it's not really an appealing option. Get him. Crampons, good pickup. Especially because I have the horse and the speed up, so I should be able to be my own whack attractor right now. Middle, again, all same. Good. Let's get out of here. Alright, now that that's done, we went to the 4 natural areas. Let's go second of the... one sec. Let's get these crops up first. I guess we'll do this whole farming thing first as well. Only makes sense. Nice. Let's just keep you the heck away from all my trees. We do have enough sunflowers now, right? Yeah. We should also probably go for the sunflowers. Kind of disappointing that after exploring 4 areas and having a squirrel launcher, I only just used my first mega crop of sunflowers. That feels pretty bad. Would like it to pay out a lot more than that. Like, could we have the last run where we had like 12 sunflowers in the first 2 areas or whatever? It was ridiculous. Can I have that again? Go. This could be sunflowers, could be terrain expansion, could be any number of things. But I know that it is preventing weed monsters from spawning, and that's good enough. Gore, ginseng, marry. Had to marry someone by the end of day 2 of this season, so there's the marriage. Squirt gun for watering faster? don't think that's important. That's good enough. We got the toxic spores, we got clip size. We didn't get bullets. Did we not get bullets? Wait. We got bullets. We didn't get plus 50% damage. Going out this way, I believe. Yep. I just realized. There we go. Can't leave while the tractor is charged there. Charge that, go back. And out again. So if any of the areas are going to kill us, it'll be this. This is where I truly end up getting swamped, usually. Yeah, I don't think I can actually afford to offer health to you, just because I haven't really been getting health drops much at all. Just saying. We took all that damage on day one, and we haven't taken much damage since. Like, we took one to a shrine, but that's intentional. We might have taken one other point as well, but I actually think we might not have. Oh! See? This is what happens for getting a speed shroom, Ryan. Don't do it. Don't do shrooms, kid. Speed shrooms, specifically. The rest is up to you. Great, not taking that turret. And broadly just fighting to beat back the tide of everyone else. Thank heck I had the gourd. Oh gosh. That's what I get for trying to be tricky about it. Oh gosh. I only got one heart, so I need to try and focus on Soul Crusher as soon as I can. Just to get the heart from killing it, so I can feel safe again. Thank you. Never mind, that heart will do. That one will do. We have another set of sunflowers. I'll do that. 2, 3, 4. Anything else we really want to pop down? We're not really going for score, it's just I need enough money to buy good guns. So I'm not certain how that's really going to impact this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and away. Alright. Looks decent. Okay, so we did get the refresh. That's good. Unfortunately, in this run, if we don't end up with Bolivia, then it's just like a robust year 5. But if it's a robust year 5, that is the next thing that I was going to do for climbing the years as Robusta. So the only difference is that I can't buy things from the mayor's shop, and I also can't really afford to buy any extra heartbeats. Dang it, had to go to the final upgrade there to get the toxic spores. It's okay. It'll be fine. Peach tree, peach tree, peach. I don't need to put that down right now. Fine, let's just go back out. I was kind of expecting to immediately be charged at. It's the reputation this area is set for itself. What's a companion planting? Ooh. Thank you for the extra heart. Feeling really good about this now. We'll take an Anemocry Breeze there because otherwise we're kind of very seed light, weirdly. I escaped that bullet and then I ran so far just to make sure that I could catch it later. Extra tractor slot. Eh. Ow. Immediately dash down, how dare you. Extra tractor slot doesn't really impress me that much. Alright. Yeah, let's go out this way. Wait, first. Making all of the trees just suddenly generate? That's really good. I think Megaton plus trees is a strat. Next time I see the Megaton tractor, I might try and exclusively go for that. Although, I guess, when I go for the squirrel launcher is often when I end up with enough tree seeds, so maybe I could do it in a run like this. Ah, see? See? Did you see that? Oh, the point that I was making in previous episodes about, hey, those enemies are really impossible to see when it gets to dusk. Go back and tell me if you saw it. Like, if you're looking for it, yeah, maybe, but oh, it blends in. Oh. Does it ever blend in? Let's round out the area down here, especially because it gives us more opportunities for mega cropping. Okay. Also, we're way overdue for doing this. Sunflower. Yeah, the weeds in the other areas are pretty well handled, but down here is awful. Awesome. Go back for the collection and back to town with polygamy. Got him. All right, so that means I just want to get married as soon as possible, right? Marry me. We have 4 more roses on us. No squirrel launcher, unfortunately. Atomicrops Breeze. Yeah, there's a rain cloud running at the moment, and I'm gonna go back with the whacker tractor, so I might as well just pop down another Atomicrops Breeze before I leave. Jackrabbit. I could use the Jackrabbit with some good upgrades. Yeah, all of those actually, for exploring out this way. We've got 3 to the south, 3 to the north too, so we'll take 1 more bridge repair material, and that should be the final one we need to buy. Comes up. Nice. Let's jump out to the left again, I guess. Where we go south this time. Oh, we have Sprout Energy? Must have gotten that as a year-end bonus or something like that, because I would not take this by choice. Unless it was accidental, in which case it's not a choice. But I am leaving open the possibility that I might have taken it accidentally from the end of a reward. Out. Just gonna try and kill the red birds as they go by. Honestly, just as revenge for having hit me beforehand. No, you don't get away from me. None shall escape that wrath. Ow. I'm okay with the scorpion hitting me. I mean, at least I could see it. Sprinkler head of Harvest Moon, Harvest Moon. Just way to harvest way faster at night. Yeah, it seems like the oh god, again! Again! Did you do that now? Oh, why? Alright. I'm getting out of here. I'm terrified. Thank you for the extra health. Much appreciated. Now I can only get back to somewhat terrified. Big upgrade. And another heart as well. Now I am no longer terrified. Finally. Let's go. Watering tractor near the top. It's wild that it's called the watering tractor when it's almost never used for watering. It's used primarily for seeds. But yeah, I guess it waters as well. I just don't think seeding tractor would work as well. Doesn't roll off the tongue, you know? Just take all of that before the end of the season. Just in case I still needed money for a weapon. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to marry you this season. Wait. Maybe. Maybe. Do you go back with shotgun or do we mega upgrade a spud rifle? I think I can say a lot safer if I mega upgrade the spud rifle and use that instead. Oh. Fine, and then it's leave, right? Yeah, then we're done. Cool. Try and get some more tree seeds, just in case. And off to the north. Thank you for the Doom Shroom. Basically, I just get to point in a direction and watch all the enemies die there. I'm faster than my own bullets there. I was shooting at that roach the entire time, but I hit the roach before my bullets did. Speed Shroom! I collect them faster than I think about it, is the thing. I need to not do that. Thank heck we got health from that camp. Okay. Good rose drops in this area so far. That was another flamingo camp? I didn't know you could get 2 flamingo camps in the same area. Oh, God. I didn't marry anyone before the end of the season. Did I? Wait, no, I did. I married one person. Okay, it's okay. But wait, that's not gonna... They're not gonna have enough time to refresh. I needed to have married another person before the end of this season. Oh, dang it. It's weird. The rose gating amount is not actually the problem. It's just how many people I can marry in each season because I need them to refresh. That's our real concern. It's the real thing putting the kibosh on this. That direction as well. Again, I don't really need to worry about my money as long as I get enough for a gun. But yeah, I'm afraid that might actually be the case. Guess all I can do is hope it's not and act as though it's not. Until it gets confirmed that it is. Okay. Fine. I'm gonna do that before I do the season's end, just in case that somehow affects it. Got 2 roses out of that. And some decent gambling. Going back out for fast exploration. This should be okay. Anything else? Again, that's a no right there, I think. Let's just get out of here. I'm gonna quickly check something over here, actually. Yeah, take that time shroom. Is there anything else? No. I think it was just that time shroom, but I had something... There was something in my head that was saying, hey, Raps, that time shroom that you know you left in the other area, there's something next to it that you want. Hummingbird. That's an easy takedown. We've also got another camp up to the top left. That should have been so shields. I took Trophallaxis too quickly though. It's not like watering is really a problem that we have, right? The watering tractor. Fair amount of watering scrolls. But more importantly than either of that... I mean, obviously, borage as well, actually, also. But more importantly than all of that... South first. The Megaton tractor. Because we don't really wait for things to get watered. We just grow them instantly. Okay, we're not going to be able to clear this area in 45 seconds. Okay, if we got like 3 time shrooms, maybe. I'd have gotten this as early as I did. Unfortunately, the Whacker Tractor cannot give you rose seeds, so we're not going to be taking that. Otherwise, it would obviously be pretty core to this run, and also I would never be using crampons. They'd be ruining everything for us. Whew. I feel like the start of this game toughened me up a little bit. Like, it took us a while to get used to the speed of Robust Year 5. And I'm not going to say that I'm totally used to it yet, but definitely more so. Definitely more so than before, so. we ever gonna get anything related to roses? No? I mean, we are getting polygamy every run. I can't be mad about that. Getting polygamy and not getting the roses, that is to say the golden pupa spawns that can give you roses. Getting polygamy but not getting the roses is way better than the inverse. So at least this way I have the fun of getting to marry that many people. One. I want to give me some space to pop down some roses. Actually, looks like prime real estate right there. And then immediately get them. Just not that patient, you know? Alright. Is that a marriage before the end of today? Nope. Also, that didn't respawn. Still possible. Still possible. Wait, no, it is. Yes? No. No? Yeah, wait, no. Yeah, wait. Because it replenishes on the final day. So as I come back here before the Corpsicopia, Watercress will be there. However, I need 20 more roses, which means that I need 16 more actual roses, which means I need 15 more. And I have this area to explore. I honestly just, Wait a second, seed drops are hampered in higher years, aren't they? Seed drops are hampered in higher years. I wonder if that affects roses, because if it does, then I want to play Rye Year 1 while I'm doing this challenge. There was someone who said, hey Raps, let me propose an idea of doing a Rye Year 1 and then a Robusta Year 10, right? So that you have the ability to use the Rye Year 1 to try and go for the polygamy stuff. And then you'll still have the rewards from that when you go into the year 10. So you'll have the start of run rewards. I like the idea, but I can't alternate between doing year 1 and year 10 as Rye and Robusta, or even Robusta both, because then I will never win year 10. I will die constantly, because I will never be able to get used to it. I'm constantly getting used to a completely different speed with a completely different character, or the completely different speed with the same character. If I'm going to do year 10, I need to like continually work at it. All right. We've had like one squirrel gun this whole time. Granted, it did give us perfect upgrades, but it's still one squirrel gun, right? Not great. As well, and then you can throw this up there. Wait, hang on. Do I need money for anything at this point? No. So then why am I doing this? Because there's not really much else to do. Ah, that makes sense. That tracks. Just really not that much else to do at this point unless I try and go for mega trees again. Which, yeah, sure, let's give a little nod towards the possibility of doing that. I'm gonna pop down this apple tree here. And this banana tree here. And that is from now on where we will drop our tractors. There's no way I'd find 20 roses exploring an area, right? Oh, I could have taken the vinaigrette and... No, I think we're in too high of a year to go for a Corpsicopia. Well, I mean, too high of a year and too challenge of a character to go with a Corpsicopia kill with just vinaigrette. I do want to keep out my eyes for the possibility of doing that at one point, though. Maybe that's something, like Rye Year... Whoops. Rye Year 1 has the ability to do either the polygamy achievement or possibly just kill the Corpsicovia with only weeds. That'd be a fun thing to accomplish. I'd be into it. Game too fast. I know some people watch this on 1.5 times or 1.5 times. How's it looking? Absolutely impenetrable. It looks that way in 1x speed as well. Extra banana down. I do have 4. So what, I'm 15 roses overall short, which is actually only 12 roses if you mega crop them. That's pretty short. No! What? Oh, because I got hit as I was finishing that plant, the plant actually didn't go off, and then I walked slightly away from the first one. So now that's happened. It's not a mega crop. We're missing out on a rose. I'm going to try and leave those there and see if I can mega crop both of them later. I don't know how I'm going to find the roses to do it. But while the run's alive, I've still got to keep up hope. Still got to keep trying. Yeah, this would be a good gun for taking on the day. Nice. I mean, look. There's no reason really for us to stay on the farm. I don't really care at all about the loot we get from that. So instead, I should probably just go exploring and see if any roses drop from anything we kill out here. Are we going to get 12 more? Almost certainly not. We going to try? Definitely. Sometimes you try and do things like this, and then sometimes it works. Again, it will not work this time, but sometimes things like this do work. Hey, there we go. That's a rose. All right. It's also possible there are some camps around here that I just happened to miss. In fact, not just possible, it's quite likely. Should be able to rectify that. Hey! Yeah. Possibly a flamingo camp? Missed? Maybe? Somewhere? Anyone want to show me one of those? Please? Buoy my spirits a little? Okay, I'm gonna do that across, and then that. So I can get the trees to regrow. Okay. Now this is real difficult. I'm gonna need to get one of those out from in the middle. That broccoli is blocking me from mega cropping here. It's not really going to make a difference whatsoever, but I still want to see if I can retrieve this. Having the Megaton Tractor and going into the final fight is kind of unfair. Uh-oh, never mind. Wait, we get an extra rose from killing you, don't we? Don't we? Guess not. Okay. 4, Oh, yeah, this is where the Soul Shield would really come in handy. So I'm just gonna plant a couple sunflowers and mega crop them. Well, not mega crop them, but max fertilize them. Sure, we'll try an aloe as well. Some pineapples down too. That'll do. Wait, no. For some reason I thought I only had 1 second left, which is why I was giving up already. There we go. Now it's quitting time. I should still just plant absent-mindedly everything I can there, especially the high-value things. Yeah, there you are. Again, got married to 4 of them. But this time, I had the opportunity to get the final one, I just didn't have the roses. Last time, I didn't have the opportunity, but I did have the roses. Gambling for roses early, I think, was a really good idea. Especially as soon as I knew that I had the... As soon as I knew I had the ability to cover my weapon for the next day, that's all I should really be focusing on. Sorry, Corpscopia. Gonna have to put you out of my misery. Okay. Else want to do anything there? Nope. Harvest all that, and then wait. I thought that I had the Mega Tractor already back up. It's gonna pop the Mega Tractor and finish the kill, but we're just gonna have to wait for the next harvest here. Wasn't there a... Oh, actually, I'm just gonna kill you with forage, I guess. Oh my god! That's another challenge run I could do. Killing the Corpscopia with only forage. But yeah, I thought there was a charged shroom out here. Hey, and there is. But unfortunately, my Megaton Tractor had already come back up by that time. So I didn't even need it. There we go. See, that's weird. Like, this is year 5. I didn't even really try for score much at all. But it still beats out runs, yes, definitely in lower years, but runs that were exclusively trying for score. The year multiplier is very strong. And overwhelmingly strong. Robusta, year 5. 4 spouses. 1... Alright. That said, when not doing challenges, I do like the pace of that Robusta year 5. That's feeling like it's a good level of difficulty. I would still like to try 7 as possibly where I end up. But that's in the future. Hey, we don't really have the ability to get any more cats at this point. So I guess we might as well start upgrading some of them. Merge 3 cats into a higher tier cat. Okay, and then 3 of you into a higher tier cat. 3 of you into a higher tier cat. Upgrade 3 of you into a higher tier cat. There we go. Then I do it for you. Yeah, upgrade 3 of you. Actually, the cost of them even increases after that point as well. That is to say, the cost of upgrading and re-rolling, it looks like. Okay. Starting to make some more space and starting to make some higher tier cats here. Ooh, they actually have a diversity of sounds. So now I definitely want to get more of them so that I can make the farm out here sound absolutely atrocious. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Atomicrops. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves and hopefully we'll see you next time.